Hey YouTube, coming at you with another little holiday cup team, and it is, as the title said, a fast move damage team, which these battles go super quick, and I actually did quite well outside of his steals. So, in terms of the quickness, like normally I showcase like 8-ish. I asked for 10, but I normally showcase like 8 battles at 1.5 speed, and it's like 16 minutes worth of battles. There are 11 battles here at 1.4 speed, and it's just over 11 minutes. Some of these battles were 30 seconds long. It is truly a fast move damage team. You have 2 Shadow Pokemon, Geodude and Execute with a Cottony. And just to show you why it is the way it is, let me open up this. We have Shadow Geodude with Rock Throw. Rock Throw is a Shadow doing 5.76 damage per turn. You have Cottony as the non-Shadow, but you got the Stab Charms at 6 damage per turn. And then you have the Execute with Confusion as a Shadow at 5.762 as well. So you have 2 5.76 damage Pokemon and a 6 damage Pokemon with your fast moves. So with these fast moves being so hard hitting, you're going to see in the numbers here, it takes forever to get the charge moves. You don't need to double move these Pokemon if you're going to run this right, because you have Rock Throw to Rock Slide is the shortest, is 18. You have Charm to Seed Bomb is 24, and you have a 4-turn Confusion to Seed Bomb. These 12s are actually not bad, and this coverage is actually not that bad. So I don't mind double moving Execute, but really fast moves, really fast, deliver a lot of damage. Now, steals are insanely tough, and because the main steals are a Sandslash and Sandshrew, and those are also ice. So the ice is actually neutral to, so that would be neutral to Rock Throw if you can get it on it. If not, you have Charm and Confusion resisted with ice coming back at you. And that happened a few times. So I've got some losses in here just based on that alone. But outside of that, you're going to see just a lot of wins and just a lot of quick damage Pokemon, right? And there's a lot of Pikachus in this. So just taking it with that, out comes Levany and goodbye. It is destroyed. Out comes a Fomantis. And because they're now locked in because I just destroyed the other one, come in quickly here. And what I mentioned in the other video still relates to this. You should be double shielding everything that comes your way and just out fast moving damage, right? So goodbye. 10-second video. Frigbacks, Ice. So good lead. They're staying in. And their moves are doing just a ton too. And they snipe me with Golett. So nice snipe. I am double weak to that. So coming in with my Cottony, obviously I'm going to shield up move Shadow Golett with the Shadow Punch would hurt here. So easy shield, easy farm, take it out. Again, you're not really getting to moves, but here we go. Sandshrew with Powder Snow and a shield advantage. This game is over. You can't come back for this. I got a Charm user, I got a Confusion user, and I got a Steel that is also hitting super effective with Powder Snow and a shield advantage. So basically I could top left here. Night Slash is super effective, does not matter. I take out the Frigbacks, but does not matter. They Powder Snow down. Swinub is an interesting one because it's half ground, half ice. So these Rock Throws are neutral. And it is running Powder Snow, so I obviously am going to stand here. And again, I'm going to just shield up everything. I don't know what they have for starters. Even if it doesn't matter if it's resisted or not, it's going to do a ton of damage. Coming in Execute, because this is one where, like, this is the only Pokemon on the team where you can actually get 2 moves here. Because it only takes, oh, I said 12, it's 16. It's a 4-turn move. So it's 16. It's still a lot. If I said 12, my bad. But no, it's a 4 times 4 is 16. That's how math works. I only have an economics degree. So take them out here. And out comes a Wingull. And thankfully that Wingull is running Water Gun. So they eventually come back in with their Swinub. So I'm trying just to basically burn the switch clock. Get out of here. Right back into here. Snipe them with my move. So you do get to some moves, even though it's 16, 18, and 24 here. And then 1 Rock Throw, enough to put it down to the red. And then 1 Charm down for the win. So we are just now flying with these wins. unless we see a steal, which I'm sure I think there was a couple more that I saw anyways. So these rollouts are actually adding up for a non-stab rollout. So I will get to the rock slide here. And again, I don't know if I'll ever need 2 charge moves or like get to like 3 charge moves where like they double shield and I land a third. I don't know if I'll ever be in that scenario, but I think it's just sort of good practice to do it anyways. So Joltik comes in, doing a lot of damage. Someone in the comments mentioned Joltik as a nice possible option in this meta. So can just come in and rock throw it down. My switch clock is locked, so I can't do anything. They do get another rollout on the Licky Licky. So get the confusion to take it out. What is in the back? We know what's in the back. It is a steal. Top left. This game is over. I cannot do anything. I'm not going to outpace. So there's just no chance here. Unless they were like maybe forgot they like didn't throw and wanted to farm down for some stupid reason. But barring a mistake on their end, that game is over. So bad lead here, but I got 2 in the back. I go usually execute as the safe swap just because you do actually have the chance to get to charge moves. Confusion is still a really, really hard-hitting charge move. It's generally more neutral than Charm. Like Charm, there's some fires in this meta and stuff like that, which you can at least hit neutral with Confusion. And then you actually get to charge moves where you can put on pressure, and if they let it go, hello, you just took swap here. And now I get to another charge move, right? So the charge moves on executes are not bad at all. And now I'm just going to come and actually destroy this. Unfortunately, you cannot just see that one took that out with absolute ease. Double weak, super effective stab rock throw from a shadow Pokemon. And now I got the Cottony on the Stunfisk, and there is really nothing they can do in this right now. So I can live this. No problem again. Don't even need to shield, and I'll just charm down for the win here. Miltank. So I already talked about like a triple normal team, and I still think that this has play because look, again, these are, I guess Miltank's not an evolved Pokemon, but Licky Licky is an evolved Pokemon. I talked about that in yesterday's video, the strengths and weaknesses of that. But these things hit hard. As you can tell by these rollouts really adding up on Geodude here. So these rollouts adding up, they let it go, right? See, not all these people shield. They should be, but not all do. So now I have a shield advantage. Unfortunately, they do have a Diggersby with Fire Punch, which is super effective against both of these Pokemon here. And it's bulky enough to take it. And then Litleo, which is a fantastic Pokemon I mentioned the other day. So I'll get the Rock Throw user on it, but they'll get to a move, so I'm going to have to shield, and then down 2 shields going into the back is not great. So when you're using fast move damage teams like this, you have to be aware that you're just going to lose a good amount of matchups. And there's really nothing you can do about it. I just tried to commit to the farm down here because I figured I needed like basically Confusion down and Rock Throw down. I'm not going to get to 3 moves, so you just got to commit to the farm down. But they have back-to-back moves here, so I will lose by a Confusion here. So yeah, you just need to understand that like sometimes you're just going to get destroyed, and then other times you will destroy. And then sometimes they're a little more neutralish, but it depends on if your opponent shields or not. You honestly hope they don't shield. So here's Spinda. Looks like it's running some sort of like claw type move or something. And again, you saw me. I have a move. I'm not throwing it. I think it's more valuable just to take it out with rock throws so that it's in charm range, which I now got. And now they have a charm user. So they had the same strategy, right? They have a charm user. They have an incinerate user. And they have, what was on the front? So, but another fast move damage type team. So Mara is half ice. So these are super effective rock throws. They finally get out into Wiggly. And I will get into Geodude. Again, you should, if you chip with the front Pokemon, you should be able to keep switch just by the raw damage that you have here. So I'm going to shield, keep switch. Amora's low. And it is a Litwick. And that Litwick just got a full fire move through. I don't know which one it is, but they do not shield. Again, you gotta shield in this meta, especially with these glassy Pokemon, especially if I have a confusion user and a rock throw user. You gotta start going off in your head, oh, this is a fast move damage team. Manectric. Looks like it has some sort of Thunder Fang, I'm guessing. But again, Thunder Fang resisted, maybe even double resisted on electric. No, single resisted on electric. Putting in some work, and they have a Ducklet. Again, I don't think I'm going to get to 3 moves here. I think they'll probably just start shielding everything, but you never know. Let's throw it just in case. And when this came out, I was like, okay, if this is coming out into my rock throw user, it's definitely probably weak to me in the back to this. And unfortunately, it is weak to me in the back with a Sand Slash. And it's the only thing I had alive to keep it, Sandshrew, which means I'm done here. So, again. So the question is there another fast move damage Pokemon that you can get by with that gives you coverage? So the first thing that I think I'm thinking of 2 things. Golett and Astonish Drifloon. So both have to be shadowish. Oh, sorry. I got it on the back. Oh, well, I guess that kind of works. You can kind of see it in the background while you thought the battle's going too. Okay. So, what did I say? I said Drifloon. So Shadow Drifloon with the Astonish does 5.76, right? So 5.766, that's where we were here. So 5.76 with Astonish, really, really hard hitting. Does not help you with the Sand Slash because then you're just taking super effective from that too. So the other option is Golett. And a Shadow Golett with Shadow Mud Slap, again, is 5.76, right? So there is what you would want as an answer. So if you want an answer to Sand Slash and you want a little more coverage with your fast moves, having Mud Slap Shadow Golett will give you the coverage and it will give you the same damage per energy. So there you go. You have options. You have options if you want to be a piece of crap, right? Because that's... I don't know if fast move damage teams make you a piece of crap, but they don't make you likable, you know? You play with what you have. These Pokemon, again, I mentioned in the past videos, these are all my first evolution Pokemon because that's the way little cups were in the past. They were just first level evolutions. So I have them here, and I have the fast move damage is not new. Golett is kind of new with Mud Slap in this meta. Astonish buffed Drifloon is new, but these 3 were the old ones. You also have some Razor Leafers. I've got a couple grass Pokemon that don't run grass, that run just like Vine Whip, like who runs Vine Whip here? So Cottony with their Charmer, but like Cacturne with Shadow Sucker Punch. Cacturne, that would probably be around 5.76. Yeah, Shadow Cacturne with Punch 5.76 as well, if you want that. But there are some grass Pokemon that can run Razor Leaf. I don't know if Chikorita is one of them. No, it has Magical Leaf. Was it Bulbasaur? Can Bulbasaur run Razor Leaf or no? No, it can only run Vine Whip. Abomasnow. Abomasnow can run Razor Leaf. So 5.4 from the non-Shadow. So if you get the Shadow Abomasnow with Razor Leaf at 6.48, you can also do it with that. So if you want to be toxic, there are options. Fine, I won't call you crap. I'll just call you toxic. If you want to be toxic, there are options. Even Incinerate. How much does Incinerate? But these are all non-Shadow Incinerate users. So it's probably like 4.8 or something like that. Yeah, 4.8. 4.8 damage per energy for the Incinerate users. So if there was a Shadow Incinerate user, maybe that would add up in terms of damage per energy. Again, when you're running these, you prefer to have Shadow Pokemon. No, even the Sucker Punch is only 4.8. And Ember's probably around that too, even as a shadow, right? Oh, 5.04. So not as good, but not the worst. Yeah, so that is my strategy, and that is how it worked. And again, you saw most of these losses were just against steals, where you just have no answer. So if you switch Cottony or Execute for Mudslap Golett, it'll give you a lot of options. So actually, if you want to do that, I would suggest even actually that's actually a very balanced team to a certain extent. You got some like double grass weaknesses, but Geodude, Execute with Confusion as your safe swap because you can get to moves. Golett in the back. So stay in with Geodude against almost everything except for fighting, and fighters and like water, I guess. Water gun users. Ground's also kind of a tricky one, so you may want to get out of ground. Oh yeah, you definitely want to get out of ground because rock throw is resisted. So get out of ground, get out of water, get out of grass if they're running like Razor Leaf. If they're just running whatever, you can kind of, there's an argument you could stay in. Safe swap, Execute if you see any of those, and then Golett in the back. For that, even though Golett's also weak to water, but there's not a lot of water Pokemon in this meta. Okay, that is it. So, yeah, the good news is I probably will play a lot this week because they banned Smeargle, and because these matches truly, some of them take like 45 seconds at real life speed. This is a pretty easy run through here of battles. So pushing early here with, not pushing, but like getting some battles done to get my rating and stuff here early may not be a bad idea. So I think that's going to be my strategy for this meta. Anyways, if you want to submit your team's link in the description, please make sure I have access to it because there's a lot of times that I have to ask for access. And that is it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.